Students at UNC getting their dancing shoes on. They left on a bus this morning, headed down to the school's first NCAA basketball championship game in the school's history, by the way, the very first one in Tucson. More than 40 students went for the big game tomorrow night against the San Diego State Aztecs. Can you say road trip? The other big game, of course, yeah, oh gee, could you imagine? The other big game is CU. They play Texas Southern tonight in the NIT, and with all the rivalries, there's always a few upsets when it comes to March Madness.
And one place where fans may see some shockers over at the Pepsi Center. Today, fans watched the teams practice before tomorrow's regional games. 9 News reporter Eric Kahnert is joining us now. And Eric, what's the #1 reason fans decided to show up?
Well, there were a lot of reasons, Mark. People showed up to the Pepsi Center today. We actually had to put together an excuse bracket to explain it all. Of course, there were the die-hard basketball fans. Merchandise was a big one. Some people showed up actually to get practice tips. Some people wanted help with their bracket, like me. A lot of folks mail bonding, of course. Well, CU is not in the tourney, so a lot of people just showed up because they wanted to catch an NCAA basketball tourney game. Some people were bored, nothing else to do, and free. And take a look at free. It won the bracket. That was the best excuse people had to show up at the Pepsi Center today. Of course, a lot of other people showed up to see some nasty dunks. Of course, that wasn't that nasty, but I tried. Not bad from a Minnesota guy, a hockey player from Minnesota. Now, the doors opened up at the Pepsi Center at 11 a.m. today, and practice for the players started at noon. The practice session was free, a warm-up for the fans and the players. Denver is playing host to 8 teams. Games are being played tomorrow and Saturday. Some of the big-name schools include BYU, Louisville, and even though no Colorado teams are playing at Pepsi, it was a great day for fans to show up for all sorts of reasons.
This is a great deal to get free parking and free admission to watch them shoot around.
Not used to that at Pepsi Center.
That's for sure. Yeah, I'm not used to that anywhere anymore.
There's nothing beats it, you know. It's as good as it gets. College basketball is, up there with NFL football as far as the best sports to watch.
I think it brings a lot of great revenue for the Denver businesses that are here, so I'm really excited to see what kind of impact that's going to have on our community.
Okay, so if you're interested in supporting your Colorado teams, remember, NCU versus San Diego State in Tucson, Arizona. Game tomorrow around 2:30. We say around because we don't know the exact time yet. CU versus Texas Southern in Boulder. That's the NIT tourney, folks. That's at 7 o'clock tonight, so get out there and support our Colorado teams, guys.
Give us another dunk there, will you? All 7 feet of you. There you go.
Wow, you can jump.
I promise. Guys, I promise this is regulation height. I swear. I'm 7'5", as you guys are aware.
And you're 7.5, 8 feet tall.
Hey, no one can tell on TV, so I'm gonna go with 7'5".
You've got a good jumper there going there, I gotta say.
I'm practicing. Practice makes perfect.
I know some 8-year-olds that would like to play ya.
Bring it on.
I'm just kidding.
Thanks, Eric. Nicely done.
Okay, he did a good job.
Yes,
2 of them.
Yeah.
And when you asked him in the last second.
That's right, threw it in there. President Obama picked his NCAA bracket today with ESPN's Andy Katz. His Final Four: Pitt versus Kansas, Ohio State versus Duke. All #1 seeds, by the way. He thinks the championship game will be Kansas and Ohio State. A lot of analysts agree with a KU win. A lot of analysts don't agree, but our producer, Kathy Vitale, has to agree with that Jayhawk win. Rock chalk, she says. She's a big Jayhawk fan, big alum.